Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see in front of you. Any colors? Anything around you? What do you see?
Car against the tree.
Mm-hmm. And what has happened? Are you viewing the car, or are you inside the car?
I feel that I'm viewing the car, but that I'm inside, that I'm dead.
Okay. Are you a man or a woman? You male or female?
Female.
Okay. So we're going to go back before this crash into the tree. And you're going to tell me a little bit about what's happening. I'm going to click my fingers and you're going to go back to the scene before this happens. Tell me what you see.
So I get in the car with my boyfriend. We are quite young. He's driving the car. Music is playing. We are laughing.
And then what happens?
He's looking at me. He's not looking at the road.
And what do you feel at this point as he's looking at you?
Panic. I can see something on the road. I want to turn the wheel. But I can't.
What happens next?
He looks at the road and he suddenly turns the wheel. It's too late and we hit the tree.
And what happens when you hit the tree?
It's like a shock went through me, like this awful pain in my head. I think I'm dead in one time.
As this pain enters your head, does your soul leave the body at that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about your
I'm
boyfriend?
out. Looks like he's got blood on his face, but he's still moving.
And does he survive?
Yeah, he's panicking.
What does he do?
He's crying and screaming.
And what happens next?
I'm outside watching.
And what does he do?
He's trying to wake me up.
And how does he get help, or how does help come for him?
Yeah, people
They see?
take him out of the car.
Okay.
He doesn't want to leave me.
And does he get medical assistance?
Yeah, at that time, I think it takes a while. But people are looking after him.
Okay. So we're going to go into this life as this female, and you're going to tell me a little bit more about who you are in this life. We're going to go back before this accident, and you're going to tell me, you're going to take me to another significant point before this happened in your lifetime as this female. When I click my fingers, a different scene will unfold. And you can tell me what you see.
I'm at a dance.
You're at a dance. Explain more to me.
Hmm. He's sitting there smiling at me.
So this is where you first meet your boyfriend, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
I think it's Charlene, but everyone's calling me Charlie.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Jack.
And what age are you here?
Sorry?
What age are you when you meet Jack?
16, almost 17.
What age is Jack?
He's 18.
And tell me a bit more about how you first meet him here. Does he approach you? How does it happen?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He comes and asks me if I wanted something to drink.
And then what happens?
I get all shy, but I agree.
And then?
He gets me a drink, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you get
He
to...
comes to talk to me. He brings the drink and he comes to sit with me.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling butterflies.
Lovely. So, where are you in this town or city or country? Which country comes to mind?
The first name that popped into my mind was Texas.
Wonderful. And what year is it?
1921.
You're 16 years old, yes? At the time of your passing, what age were you then?
17.
17. And as this young girl, are you living still with your parents?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any siblings?
One brother.
What's your brother's name?
Tim.
What about your mother's name?
Elizabeth.
And your father?
George.
What age is your brother?
He's younger.
Mm-hmm.
14.
He's 14. What does your brother look like? Describe him to me. You can describe his character also.
His black hair. Quite slim. He's got freckles. Brown eyes. Well, light brown.
Mm-hmm. And how is he? Character-wise, how would you describe him?
He's very stubborn, but he can be very sweet also.
Wonderful. We're going to go to your mother, Elizabeth. How would you just describe her to me?
Also dark hair, curly hair. She's not so slim, but she's not really big either.
And her character? Could you describe how she is?
She's a bit distant.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
Something happened.
What happened to her?
She lost a baby.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel that has affected your relationship with her?
I think she's scared of losing us also. Something broke inside.
She feels broken, yes. Going to move to your father. How is your father? Describe him to me. What does he look like in his character?
He's quite tall and slim, more built as my brother.
And his character, how would you describe him?
He used to be very sweet, very gentle with us, but it feels now that he's feeling very lost.
And why do you think that is?
Because he feels powerless because he cannot help my mom.
And as a child, do you feel that separation between them?
Yeah.
How does this make you feel?
I feel panicky.
Feel panic.
Yeah, because I want things to be the way they used to be. And not like this, and there's nothing I can do to fix it.
What's your biggest panic about this situation? What do you fear most?
I miss the love they used to give.
What does this trigger panic in you? Or do you fear something more?
I fear that maybe they will separate or lose themselves. They will they will not be there for us anymore. Uh,
I want you to look at your mother's face and the energy of her eyes for a moment. Absorb and connect with her energy. And tell me, does your mother remind you of anyone from this lifetime? Look into the eyes.
I had to think about my twin.
Wonderful. I want you to look at your father's face and absorb his energy for a moment. Look into his eyes and connect. Does your father remind you of anyone from this lifetime?
My dad.
Wonderful. And now to look at your brother. And take a moment to connect with his energy and look towards his eyes. Does he remind you of anyone from this lifetime?
My eldest brother.
Your eldest brother. Overall, going back to your family life here, how would you say overall your relationship with your family was?
He used to be very loving. Now it's just scary.
What's so scary? What makes you feel scared?
My mom, it's not like my mom doesn't care, but she can't anymore. She can't move, she can't do things anymore the way she could. I'm scared that she will have, that they will have to put her in a hospital.
You feel that your relationship with your parents was broken before your passing.
Yeah,
But you feel happy to have met Jack, yes, because it makes you feel lighter inside.
yeah.
When you look into the eyes of Jack, connect with his soul for a moment, again looking at his face, but more so the eyes. Does Jack remind you of anyone from this lifetime?
My first boyfriend, I was very much, it wasn't my first boyfriend, but my first one I was really in love with.
Wonderful. I'm going to take you back to the moment where your car hit the tree and your soul leaves the body and it goes and detaches from the body. Tell me what happens as your soul detaches.
It goes really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my head hits and whoop, I'm gone.
And where do you go? Mm-hmm.
I'm staying to watch what's happening.
And after you have watched what you need to watch, what happens next?
I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm. So what happens?
I feel I get pulled back. I just feel like crying, like something is pulling me away really quickly from there.
And what happens next as you're pulled? Do you move upwards, or is there someone there to greet you? What happens next? Can you describe what you see?
There's a lot of light.
And do you go towards the light?
It's like a city where there's a lot of light. Crystal.
Made of crystal. And do you go towards the city? Yes. And why are you going towards the city? Who is there? Or why? Does anyone greet you at the city or take you? Tell
It
me what
feels like home.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like home. But I'm confused. I'm still confused. I don't know where I've been.
And does anyone come to help you with confusion there, or do you mean confused as you view this?
No, I'm feeling home here, but I'm confused what I did there.
And are there any faces of spiritual guides that are there for you?
Yeah, Merlin is here.
Who is Merlin?
It's one of my guides.
Mm-hmm. Describe Merlin to me. What does Merlin look like?
He has a long white beard and long white wavy hair.
And
He
has
really looks like a wizard.
he looks like a wizard. Wonderful. And do you feel that you knew him well from many lifetimes, or has he just come this lifetime to be with you?
Now I know him long.
You know him a long time, yes. Okay. So I want to ask your guides and your higher self, and especially the guides here, to come with you, to be present, and to tell me as you look back at your life as Charlene or Charlie, what was the purpose of this life? Allow your higher self and guides to speak through you. Why did you choose this life?
To try to heal broken people.
Did you feel that you had achieved that in that short life that you lived?
No.
What has your soul learned from this life?
People are so scared to express themselves, to really love. Of course, it hurts when you lose someone, but they are too scared of death because we don't die.
Anne has the fear of driving cars, which is attached to this life, and also panic attacks. And these emotions, they hold her back from fully living in this lifetime. How would you advise that Anne is able to release fear and panic. What advice would you give her? Is there any advice that the higher self would give, or the guides on this topic of fear and panic?
Yeah, one of the things is to stop and breathe. Go and stand somewhere and breathe, but that's not always possible, of course.
And when it's not possible for Anne to go and stand and breathe, what would you suggest for her?
The panic is deep inside.
Where in Anne's body, if we were to scan the body now, does Anne hold the panic deep inside her? Where? With your hands, you can move to a space or place in the body if there's any energy blocks that are linked to panic.
Legs.
The legs?
Also.
And the stomach, solar plexus area. Any organs in particular, or just this area?
Liver.
In the liver, yes. Her Anne's legs are a problem for her mobility this lifetime. Would it be possible to move and clear this energy that is in the liver, perhaps the stomach area, and also in her legs? Is it possible to heal this and remove this energy?
Slowly.
Slowly. Why does it have to be slowly? What is the purpose of it being removed slowly?
It's been stuck too long.
Is there anything Anne can do that can help this healing process?
Essential oils.
Any in particular?
Clove.
Clove, yes.
Frankincense.
Frankincense.
It's good to have orange blossom
The orange blossom.
in the car. In the car, orange blossom.
And what will this
with
do?
geranium.
Or with geranium. And will this help Anne in any times that she may feel panicked?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I would ask now to the higher healing guides to allow healing to flow into the liver today, in this session now, and also to the stomach area and the legs. If you could allow this energy to flow now And Anne is open to receive. Do you feel that energy coming through? Sorry?
Lemon.
Lemon essential oil or to drink?
Stomach. Yeah. Both.
Both? Wonderful. Do you feel the healing flowing, Anne? Tell me what you feel.
I can feel it here. It's not going down yet.
Okay, so we're going to open your body, expand your energy, allow that healing to flow. I ask the guides, healing guides, to give more energy, more healing light into Anne's body so that it reaches down past the liver and into the legs, all the way to the feet. And how do you feel? Do you feel the energy flowing?
Pain in my stomach.
What is this pain? What is this pain you feel? Is it the healing energy going to it? What do you connect with this pain? Just breathe. Breathe that energy.